Today we're doing some show and tell. What'd you bring, bud?
Was that today?
Yeah, it's been on the calendar for months.
I brought, Baby Yoda.
I thought we said no living things.
Nah, don't worry about it. He's potty trained.
Is he though?
I think so.
Alright, well, I think we should keep him away from that big vat of space frog eggs that we have in the corner. I just have a feeling about this one. Hello all, I'm Josh, this is Josh Builds Stuff, and today I thought it would be fun to do a little show and tell of sorts, where I can share with you some of my favorite things that I have gotten lately that aren't necessarily Lego sets. But before we get to those three things, which spoiler alert, they're right next to me, you should know that we are in the process of a giveaway where you could win one of 3 501st battle packs, and in order to know how to enter that contest, not a contest, a giveaway, you don't actually have to do much, but to learn what you have to do, you should go and watch my previous video, my Q&A and giveaway video. At the time of making and posting this video, that giveaway should still be active for about another week or so. I will update the description of this video if that giveaway has ended. So go and watch that video right now. Go, do it now. Do what I tell you. They don't call me an influencer for nothing. Actually, they don't call me an influencer. Well, my friend's mom called me an influence one time. She said, "You're a bad influence on my son and you can't hang out anymore." I think that's the same thing. Well, look at me now, Sharon. All right, let's get to the showing and telling, starting with this. You may have seen some other YouTubers talk about this little guy. This is a little Han Solo in Carbonite Keychain. This was a free gift with purchase from shop.lego.com when you spent a certain amount of money on Lego Star Wars merchandise, I think in early November. But I think this is one of the better gift with purchases we've gotten lately, aside from like actual Lego sets or minifigures. So this is a keychain. It's all metal. It's a little Han Solo in Carbonite, which is cool. I've got a bunch of those molded pieces around here somewhere. I think what I ended up buying was like a Baby Yoda and an advent calendar to put me over $100. But this is a little gift that I was actually excited to get. I'm not actually going to put it on my keychain because it's rather heavy, and I already have a Lego Star Wars keychain on my keys. It's a little Lego Stormtrooper, which you may have been able to guess. I'm not going to show it to you because you'll probably like memorize the pattern on my keys and then cross-reference that with a database of all locks in the central Texas area and find my house and try to take all my Legos and my Stormtrooper. So I'm not willing to take that risk. I am a safe YouTuber. Next up on the list, what do I show next? I'm excited about both of these things. Let's show this one. It's on top. This is, you guessed it, it's a classic Lego space computer, except it's very large. This is 5 times the size of a Lego space computer, one of the classic space computers. This was created by a maker, fabricator, 3D printer. His name is Sean Charlesworth. He goes by Charlesworth Dynamics on Etsy and online. I first found him through Adam Savage's YouTube channel, actually. It's called Tested. It is very good. I would recommend it to anyone who likes Lego or making things, or Adam Savage, which who doesn't? But this dude, he 3D prints a bunch of cool things and he makes other cool parts. He's got stuff for like Ghostbusters Ghost Trap, a bunch of other cool nerdy things, TARDISes, all kinds of stuff. But this piece specifically, it is, as I said, a replication of a classic Lego space piece, the little space computer, which he was a big fan of, I was a big fan of. But obviously it is much larger. It is 5 times the size. The blue part is all 3D printed, which you can't really see the print lines on mine here. I don't really like the way that raw, fresh 3D printed pieces look straight out of the printer, so I did a fair amount of sanding here and then gave it a clear coat of some matte finish spray paint on top. All of the buttons on the front there are actually laser cut from acrylic, and so there was actually a slight assembly process involved with this piece. It comes with a little baggie of parts. He's got a really nice PDF online of instructions that tell you how to put the thing together. It was a very straightforward process. It was really just super gluing all of the little buttons and bits on the front. They're actually a little raised here. There's a little dimensionality to it, which I really like. They obviously don't do anything when you push them. It's just a plastic piece. So for me, for someone who likes to display a bunch of cool stuff on a bunch of shelves, I think this would make an excellent addition to those shelves. So go check them out. I would highly recommend this piece as well as some other pieces. This was only like $24. I'm looking at it now online. Only $24, and there are more in stock right now. It shipped very quickly. It was easy to put together. So go check it out. Again, I'm an influencer. Do what I say. And last but not least is the first book in the brand new Josh Builds Stuff book club called Josh Book Stuff. No, Josh Reads Stuff. We all read stuff in the Josh Book Stuff Builds book club. Josh Book Club. It's a book. It's a Star Wars book. It is entitled 40 Stories Celebrating 40 Years of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back from a Certain Point of View. And if you think that title is long, you should see the number of authors because it is 40 authors. So what this is, it's obviously not a typical book. It is a bunch of cool stories all around the time of The Empire Strikes Back where they tell stories that are familiar but from the perspective of different characters. Here's some examples. You can explore the unlikely partnership of bounty hunters Dengar and IG-88 as they pursue Han Solo. Chronicle the life of a naturalist caring for Tauntauns on Hoth. Look more into the Dagobah cave where Luke has all kinds of weird visions. Look at the world of Ugnaught clans who dwell in the depths of Cloud City. A whole bunch more awesome stories like that. And like I said, they're written by 40 different authors. And I think if you've been just in the Star Wars ecosystem for any amount of time, you'll probably recognize a couple of the names on here. I had bought this because I follow Gary Whitta on Twitter and Gary Whitta on Twitter. Gary Whitta's a cool guy. He likes video games a lot and does a lot of review video game stuff, and that's mostly what I see of him. But he also wrote Rogue One, as you may know. And he has one of the stories in here called Rogue 2. It's the first story I read. It's very good. Another notable name that jumped out to me was Delilah S. Dawson, who has written a bunch of other cool Star Wars books and stories that kind of explore some extended universe stuff, and those were very good as well. I'd recommend anything from her. So part of me is just excited to find some new authors who may or may not have written other Star Wars stories or just other cool stories that we may be interested in. As for whether or not the stories in this book are canonical, I can't say. I know obviously Rogue One was canon, and a lot of what Delilah S. Dawson has written is considered canon, like she did a bunch of the Galaxy's Edge stuff and the Vi Marati stuff, and I think she did Phasma as well, and that's all canonical. So I'm going to guess that the stories in this book, since they're kind of just the same stories that we've already heard from Empire Strikes Back, I'm going to assume they are also canon, and I am super looking forward to reading more of these. So I would recommend it. It's like $35 on Amazon, but I think it was even on sale at the time that I had bought it. So go buy this, check it out if you want. You don't actually have to do what I say. It's up to you. But you will buy this if you have any common sense at all. And $35. I guess you need that too. Also, as if you needed any more reason to buy this book, you can see here that all participating authors have foregone any compensation for their stories. Instead, their proceeds are being donated to First Book, which is a non-profit. And they're also going to donate a bunch of other money to that same non-profit, which helps create equal access to education. So now you can buy this book knowing that you're helping to support a very good cause. So there you have it, a quick show and tell of some things that I like lately that I found that I wanted to share with all of you. At least I hope it was quick. I can talk for a long time about things that I like. I did start a YouTube channel after all, just to talk about things that I like. So if you have any of these things, or if you're going to buy any of these things, cool, tell me about it in the comments below. We can swap stories, I guess, about the stories that we read in this book, which is full of stories. I'll leave links to these things in the description below, at least the brick and the book, which I can link to if you're interested in getting these things for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's obviously a little out of the ordinary, but like I said, I like talking about things that I like. So if you did enjoy this, let me know in the comments below, or hit the like button. I don't know. And remember, go watch my previous video to find out how you can win one of 3 501st Battle Packs. All of the information you need is in that Q&A and giveaway video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and tell your friends. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. So this is a show and tell. Tell us about your Baby Yoda.
Well, he's a baby.
Right?
And he's a Yoda.
Go on.
He's a Baby Yoda.
Okay. Solid show, solid tell. 10 out of 10 show and tell.